Hello there, my name is Brad Seal, and I am one of the millions of job seekers that are out there today, and I am doing a series called Know Your Job Seeker, where I take the numerous personality and career assessments that I've taken over the years and given, and I try to determine what they say about me, whether they were accurate or not, and how they delivered their information. And today I am reviewing the Predictive Index Behavioral Assessment. It was started in 1952 by a man named Arnold Daniels. It is a free choice assessment, not a forced choice. The forced choice is one you're probably used to, where you are given something that describes you and you have to pick yes or no, or pick one word over the other. And even if neither of them sound like you or both of them sound like you, you have to pick one over the other. That's the forced choice. This is free choice. That means that PI gives you a list of adjectives, and you get to freely pick which ones you think most sound like you. So the predictive index gives you two sets of adjectives, two lists. And the first list is how you think others expect you to behave in the workplace. So it's a self-concept list. Now the second list of adjectives, that's how you actually see yourself. And then the PI takes the cross-section of how you answered those two lists, and that's how they come up with their profile for you. So, stay with me here. This is going to get a little crazy because there's a lot of moving parts. But let me start by saying whatever you get as your profile is determined by 4 drivers on the predictive index, okay? 4 drivers. Number 1, dominance, or the influencing driver. That is the highly competitive person, assertive, okay with conflict. That's the first one. The second one is the extroversion or social driver. That is also influencing, but more of an outgoing, collaborative, seeking peer and public recognition type of profile. The third driver is the patience. This is the steady worker. They crave stability. They are patient. They are peaceful. They don't want conflict in the workplace. And then the fourth one is the formal, the formality. That is the meticulous worker. They are thorough. They are often a subject expert, probably not real flexible. They are big-time rule followers. Those are the 4 drivers: dominance, extroversion, patience, formality. And all of the profiles that you're going to hear are derived from those 4 drivers, some blend of these 4 drivers. Now, Predictive Index takes the 4 drivers, they blend them together from however you answered the questions or whatever adjectives that you put out there, and they give you 17 different reference profiles. And you will get one of those 17, and they are also divided into 4 different categories. So the 17 profiles that you will get, you'll get one of them, and they come in 4 different categories. The first category is the analytical profiles. That's the analyzer, that's the controller, that's the specialist, strategist, or venturer. Then you have 2 persistent profiles. That is the individualist and the scholar. And then you have 6 social profiles: the altruist, the captain, the collaborator, the maverick, the persuader, or the promoter. There's a lot of social people out there. And then you have 4 stabilizing profiles: the adapter, the craftsman, the guardian, and the operator. You're going to be one of those 17. I took it and I came out as a maverick. Now, a maverick, according to the predictive index, natural strengths: innovative, goal-oriented, visionary, flexible. We like to influence others. We like to have freedom from rules and controls. We enjoy variety. We enjoy competition, according to the PI. Our blind spots, according to the PI, also known as things you need to work on: technical work. We have limited attention to detail, delegates with loose follow-up, and may appear tough-minded. And it writes a little blurb about the maverick. Mavericks are visionaries who want to achieve what's never been achieved before. They're not fans of the status quo and will shake things up. Mavericks tend to be innovative, influential, daring, and direct, with a remarkably high tolerance for taking chances. So if you have a maverick on your team, hand them the reins, give them freedom to work how they want to, allow a freedom of expression. Rigid rules and formality are a bit off-putting to mavericks. Remind them of the details, provide opportunities for them to lead within a team, and let them talk things out to determine the best course of action. Okay, so Maverick. Am I a maverick? Well, a lot of that's true. Not all of it, though. I don't have a remarkably high tolerance for risk-taking. I'm not afraid of it. I'll take calculated risks, but I'm not an addicted gambler. Also, competition's not my main driver. I'm not afraid of competition, but I'm mostly a collaborator. The most coworkers that I've had actually will talk about my willingness to help and my teamwork. I know this because it's in my reference letters. So, if it's collaboration towards a competitive goal, that's great. I'm all about it. So I guess there is some truth to what it's saying, but it's only a half-truth. Okay, so my final analysis, predictive index, I like it that it's simple to take. It only takes about 10 minutes or so it's very easy to get through. It's straightforward. The result is that one word that you can easily remember, so it's fun to compare with coworkers. But the downside is that it's wrapping you up into one of these 17 different profiles. Any nuance might be lost. It might just flat out be incorrect on some of the personal details. I know what PI is telling me about a maverick. I understand it's saying, I have my own personal set of ideals and morals. But if you look up the definition of a maverick, it's a person pursuing rebellious, even potentially disruptive policies or ideas. Now, does that sound like someone you want to hire? So it's a cute name. I understand why they give it, so you can talk about it, but it also can be potentially very damaging if someone misunderstands the point behind what they're trying to say. So predictive index, good for work teams because you can take some time to facilitate a follow-up discussion. It's easy to remember the names. It really gets people talking about themselves and others and how the relationships work there. But when you use such overarching labels, that can lead to a loss of nuance, and it may not give you a complete picture of the person taking the assessment. So follow-up will be needed if the PI is used for hiring purposes. And that is my review of the Predictive Index Behavioral Assessment. If you have any questions, please send me a message. I'd be happy to discuss it with you. And other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.